Hello people, hello my lovelies, how are we doing? Thank you so much for allowing me to be on your screens again today. And I have come again with an awesome topic. Today we're going to be exploring and reviewing one of the best mobile apps for editing. Yes, I have seen somebody use this app and I felt it is good for young or new or newbie or small YouTubers. So I am going to be exploring this app and I'm going to be reviewing it, and I'm going to be looking out for some things that make this app very unique. The app I'm talking about is PowerDirector. It's a PowerDirector. That is the app I'm talking about, and it's loaded. The last video I made about KineMaster, people were saying, wow, they didn't know this app has. It's loaded with all these things. I'm going to be exploring and reviewing PowerDirector. It's a very good app. It is one app you could use to make your video from start to finish. And the good thing about it is that it has the mobile version and the PC version, so you can actually start editing on your mobile device and then finish up on your PC. Is that not an amazing feature it has? Is that not an amazing thing it's got? So we are going to be reviewing it, and today I'm going to be using the free version, because the last one I made was KineMaster, the paid version, and people actually said, oh, my own is not looking like this, oh, your own is different and all that. So today I'm going to be using the free version so that you know that you can actually create your content and edit it on a free version, but it's just that it has some limited features which I don't like, because this is an amazing app that is fully loaded. But I think the paid version for 1 month is about $5 thereabouts, so it's a kind of affordable kind of. So we are going to be doing this right away. Just hold on. If you have not subscribed, subscribe first, or consider to subscribe. If you have not shared before, start with this one. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know about what you feel about different editing apps, the ones you want me to review. I've been getting messages on some topics people want me to discuss and talk about or do tutorials on. So I am really enlisting so many topics, and I'm going to be doing justice to all of them. So today we are going to review PowerDirector. Let's share the screen. I clicked on the PowerDirector icon, and this is what I got. This page is just describing the new project. You have to name your project. It's also described the aspect ratio, which is 16:9 for YouTube and 9:16 for Instagram stories and Instagram TV. So I have actually named my project My Love. So I have clicked on new project. So we're going to import a video. I'm looking for something that is short so that it will be easy for us to exploit. So I've imported a particular video that is about 1 minute plus, and then we are going back to go and see what we're going to be doing with it. So on this page, this is the project page, the preview page, or the timeline page. So on this page, we have 4 icons or 4 keys on the left and 4 keys on the right. The first key on the left is the back key, then we have the visual and audio key, then we have the layer overlay key, then we have the features. Then on the right, we have the export key, we have the settings, we have the undo, and we have the play key. Then we also have a lot of timeline. We have the visual and audio timeline, we have the overlay timeline. Then what you're seeing that is blue is the playhead. So definitely, I will always go for settings to know what the app is talking about, to know how it is going to be used. So I'm going to the settings right now. Here I have the settings. Like KineMaster, they have default duration for image, for transition, and all the rest of them. So I'm going to see what they have when you upgrade. If you enable the editing settings, which means you cannot change any duration of all those things. So I've actually clicked on the upgrade. This is what I got. You have the premium version. You have opportunity to export on 4K. The watermark will be removed. You have several content, and then the premium feature supports, and is about 1999 real. Saudi Arabian riyal. That is about $5 for 1 month. And then if you're going for 1 year, they will actually give you some discounts. So I'm going back to the preview page or the project page. So I have actually clicked on the on the imports we made, on the video we imported. So this is the video we have imported. So we are going to be editing this video. The first thing I did was to cut. So you can just trim and cut. Trim it if it's too long, or you can cut. So that's the first thing I just did there. I have trimmed and then trashed the one I trimmed out. So now we are going to the pen icon, which is the editing icon. The first thing I'm doing is to configure the audio, and you have several ways to configure it. So I've done that. The next one is the speed. As I told you, I like to increase my speed a little so that everything flows very effortlessly. So remember, when you're increasing your speed, to mute. If you mute it, you're not going to get anything. So I want to crop. If there's any need for it, just put your 2 fingers and then spread it out. Put your 2 fingers on your screen and spread it out. If you want to bring it in, you just bring it in. It's very simple to crop any photo or any video. But remember, when you're cropping, it will affect the end results of your video. So the next one there is the pan and zoom. But I'm not going to use that, so I'm going to flip directly. You can flip your position just to make some sort of transition. And then we're going to filter. You could see the filter, but I'm sticking with original because it looks even better. Then we're going to adjustments. You have brightness, contrast, saturation, and hue. So I'm just going to maybe give it a little. Already the movie is overexposed. So I'm not just going to touch so much about the exposure. The movie is quite exposed. Yes, the original copy is quite exposed. So I'm not going to touch so much on the exposure. I think I'm even doing so much on saturation. I don't like my videos to be too saturated. So the next thing is sharpness. I don't really need that sharpness. Then this is one good feature this app has: skin smoothing. And that's the reason I'm making these videos. Skin smoothing is one app that has this particular feature. I know there are other apps that have it, but this one has it, and you can use it even on the free version. So I'm going to be using this to make my skin look like a baby skin. Oh my God, who doesn't like a flawless skin? I love it too. I've been doing a lot to have a flawless skin, but maybe this app will help me to achieve the results I'm actually looking for. So you keep adjusting and adjusting until you get exactly what you want. But for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to be adjusting too much, so that we'll save time and do other things. This app is is very loaded, that you could do a lot with it. So right now we have adjusted our contrast and everything. I feel we should go to the next thing, that is the layer. We'll start layering, and then that's overlay. So we're going for test. I really want to title this thing. You can actually use this to put your channel name. You can use it to do so many other things, maybe a subtopic, a topic, and all that. So you could just use this test to do a lot. So I'm going to call this PowerDirector. And when you get to test, you edit. There's something that called they have here. Once you see a pen icon, it means editing. Of course, you should know this by now. So we are going to do our test design. The first thing is the font face, and then the color. I'm going to be choosing randomly. I don't have any color in mind, but you should consider the color you love most. So that's the first A there. After that, I'm going to go for my fonts. I'm going to look for a very suitable font for PowerDirector, So I have chosen a particular font. I have bolded it. I have made it to be italics, and I'm just using all the icons I'm seeing. I'm just playing around. Don't mind me. Then I'm actually going to give it a touch of border. I love putting border to my text. It makes it look like a 3D effect, even though it's not 3D. And then if you increase the border, you will see that it has some sort of 3D effect on your border. And then I'm also going to put a shadow. The shadow is the real 3D effect. So if you're looking for a 3D text, please use these borders and outline or shadow to get your 3D effect. If you overput the shadow, of course the shadow is going to leave the text and it will not look good at all. So that is it. Can you see how my PowerDirector is looking? Is it not beautiful? So the next thing we are going to be doing is to still look at it once more. I'm just admiring what I'm doing right there. And also, you could see that I have actually designed something that, is very good. The color matches with the seats in the background. So I'm trying to move it around wherever you want it to start from. That is where it will start from. All you need to do is click and hold on it and then drag it front and back. Then if you want to expand it, for it to get through the whole width of your video, you just touch that circular button and drag it. It moves with the playhead. So right now we want to put in another video overlay. Remember, we are on the overlay, so we have actually imported another video we're going to put on as an overlay. This video is something, maybe you're doing a reaction video, you just import it and put it by the side after your edits, and then you talk about it, or you're making a reference to it. It could be a picture, it could be anything. So we'll start the editing of the overlay video again. It's just pretty much the same process. You brighten it, you use the adjustments, you use the skin smoothing effect, you crop it. Whatever you want to do, you could just do on it. If you want it to be faded, you can go for opacity. So that is exactly what we are doing. So right now we have been editing this video. I love this video, but it's just that it's overexposed. The brightness is not here. I don't know what I was thinking when I was making this video. Look at me looking like Oyibo. Can you imagine? So right now we have been editing this thing. So the next thing we are going to be doing is I reduce the size so that everything will come into view in the timeline, so that I will know exactly what I'm doing. You could do that by just placing your two hands on the screen and bringing them together. So right now, what are we trying to do? Who can guess? Guess what you're trying to do. Oh yeah, we want to bring in an image, an overlay image. You could bring it as a main project. You can also bring it as an overlay. So I have put in the image. We're trying to bring in a background music. You will see the icon. Once you touch on edit, you will see the icon. This is a list of music they have. They have so much. I have imported one. That one is about 6 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to play, but I have actually imported it. So, and it looks like a jazz. So what you do is to reduce the volume, of course. You don't want it to overshadow the main volume of the project. So that is it. This is the picture we actually imported. Don't you like me in that picture? That was several years ago in Manhattan. I was in a UN conference in Manhattan, New York City. Don't you like me there? Yeah, I think I like myself. I don't know about you. So that is it. That is it for the picture. You can still go ahead to do all the editing process we did in the main project, in the overlay video, and you can still do them on the picture. Just follow the process. This app is one of the easiest things you can ever lay your hands on. If you're a new YouTuber, if you're a young YouTuber, if you're a newbie, if you're a small YouTuber, this app is the best. No, let me not say the best, because we're still exploring. So at the end of the day, we will say which one is the best and which one is not so good. Definitely, we will say all about this. So we have our timeline almost filled. Now I want to export, and it's saying produce video or save. If you save, it will go back to PowerDirector. If you say produce video, then you are ready to export your video. Oh my God, this is the end of this review. What do you? So lovely, we have come to the end of today's review. This is PowerDirector. I think I love the app. I mean, if not for anything, the skin smoothing effect it has. What about you? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section. If you have not subscribed, please consider to subscribe, because you will gain a lot. I will also gain. You know, we rise by raising others. If you can share this video, why not share it? Like, comment, subscribe. Let me get to hear what you have to say. Bye bye.